Hey guys, welcome to day 24 of 30 Days to Change. Today we're talking about things that we need to remove from our life to help us live better. And the specific thing we're going to be focusing on today is hobbies. Sometimes we do things when our batteries are low that don't necessarily benefit us. I'm talking binge watching Netflix, alcohol in excess, drugs, partying, going out with friends. Things that afterwards we just don't feel better about our lives, and in fact our life batteries are actually lower than when we started. And that's what I really want us to do today, is to identify the things that we do when our batteries are low to recharge us. It's called recreation. Have you ever thought that the word recreation comes from recreate when you break it down? Well, when we do hobbies that are healthy, it's supposed to benefit us. It's supposed to lift us up. It's supposed to make us feel better about things and have more capacity to live life. But the problem is we do things for hobbies that don't do those things, and it completely defeats the purpose. You know what I mean? So some of my favorite activities to do for recharging my own battery are like running and reading and lifting and writing and developing business ideas, creating social media content, things like this, you know, like sitting in quiet, you know, just kind of meditating, stuff like that. I think it's just really important to have healthy hobbies, but we don't always. And so today, for today's activity, I want us to write down and assess our hobbies that we do. Like when we have free time, or when our batteries are low, what do we do to recharge ourselves? And so I want to encourage you to write it down, because you guys know how big a deal it is for me to write stuff down. But I think it's really important to identify what we do when we have free time to recharge our batteries. And then what I want you to do is, once you identify those things, write them down on a scale of 1 to 10. Give yourself a rating for each of these activities, and the 1 to 10 is basically the value that the activity gives you, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, minus the negative effect it has on you. You know, if you love going out and partying with your friends and it's like an 8 or a 9, but the day after you always feel like it's a negative 42, well, you know, that's going to be a negative 30, you know, whatever. So it's not going to be something beneficial that you want to incorporate in your life. So write down your activities, your hobbies, the things that you like to do to recharge yourself. And ideally, we should have like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. You know, everybody's different, and everybody has different hobbies. So what works for me might not work for you. And so once you write down those hobbies, look and see if you have any of them that are high on the scale, like that are 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. And then what ideally we want to do is we want to have a handful of activities that we can just go to by default that are going to really add value to our lives. So come up with a couple more hobbies if you don't have any. Like, I'm really a strong advocate for reading, for self-development, for growing physical fitness, exercise. I think exercise is so underrated, what it does to our mind, endorphins, and what it does to our overall self-esteem. And then here, for extra credit, come up with a hobby, or come up with something that you can do when you have free time to recharge yourself, that not only recharges you, but also adds another stream of income, or adds value to somebody else. Maybe it's like charitable giving, or like donating your time to you know, a soup kitchen, or helping somebody, or mentoring somebody, or whatever. But the idea is, the more beneficial to not only you but the others around you, the more value is inside of that activity. You know what I mean? So an example of adding value to yourself, and also to like adding another revenue stream, would be like to get into the hobby of rehabbing homes, you know, refurbishing and reconstructing homes, you know, like designing them, going through the process of breaking them down, and then selling them for a profit. If you can find enjoyment in that, oh man, that's awesome, because then your hobbies can be something that you're making money for, you know. Or, you know, mentoring someone. If you can find value and joy, and it brings life to you, giving away to somebody else that you could help, oh, that's just awesome, because it not only benefits you, but it also benefits somebody else. You know what I mean? So we're trying to squeeze the most value out of our hobbies. Binge watching Netflix, the total value of that, pretty low. You know, there's just not, I mean, like, I don't know about you, after once in a while I'll see a good series that's just really good, but it's just, you look at all the time you wasted. And here's a good barometer too. At the end of your life, think about the things you would have wished you spent more time on. Will it be binge watching Netflix, or watching endless episodes of your favorite show, or whatever? Or will it be giving stuff away, or helping somebody else, or you know, taking care of your body, whatever it is. But I just want to challenge you to write down what your current hobbies are, give them a scale on 1 to 10 in terms of value, the net value that they give to you, and then come up with, make sure you have between 5 and 10. That's my number. You can have your own number, but that's just because sometimes we're not in the mood to do all these things. So it's nice to have kind of a variety of activities to choose from to help us kind of stay charged and full of life. So hope that's beneficial. I know this is something that's radically helped me so much, especially since I started taking up running during this whole COVID-19 quarantine. It's just, I just feel so much better about life. And so there's such a net benefit. And then when I listen to inspirational content when I'm running, not only am I working out my physical body, but also my mind and my spirit. So it's like a net benefit. It's just a really strong, it's like a high number on the value scale, you know? And so that's kind of what got me thinking about all this. So hope it's beneficial, hope it helps. Leave in the comments your favorite recreational activities or hobbies that you find great value in, that really help you and recharge you in your life. So thanks so much for watching, and looking forward to this upcoming week. We got some awesome stuff that I can't wait to talk about. We talked about this last week, stuff that we need to remove. Now, this upcoming week, we're going to be talking about stuff that we need to add. And there's some really, really, really good things that I'm excited to share with you that I think will really benefit and add value to your life. So I hope you'll stay tuned. And thanks again for watching, and have a great rest of your day.